Hello, and welcome to the second episode of Star Talks with Kat and Maria. Let's start by dropping in. Before we do anything else, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in and start to feel our energy around our body. Where are we at? Are we just waking up? Are we in the middle of our day? Let's take another deep breath in. Filling our lungs, holding it at the top and releasing any tension in our body, in our face, in our back. Let's take another deep breath in. And out. And let's come into awareness with Source, with God, Father, Mother, God. See above your head this infinite, abundant light, golden white light of unconditional love. And let's come back to our bodies, to our feet, noticing the portals in our feet, and sending golden white light down our head, down our heart space, down our hips, and all the way down onto the earth, into the soil, all the way down into the core of Gaia, until we become these beautiful pillars of light. Ashaya, Ashaya, Ashaya. And coming back to this fire in our hearts and that knowing that we are connected to everything, to space and time. We are connected. Ashiva. How are you doing today, Kat?
Within an instant, the Ashaya just connects me in that pillar of light. And the Ashiva is such that beautiful wisdom energy of that time and space that just it gives me chills every time. It just gives me chills. I feel beautiful just calling those two energies in, and they complement each other so beautifully. They're as above, so below, as within, so without. We are all of it in that one instant of knowing we are source. It's beautiful. Thank you for that drop in.
Absolutely. So today, we wanted to talk a little bit about the state of the world. Maybe not the state of the world, but the how the feminine and the masculine is presenting itself currently. How are you sensing into that?
So previously, there was so much focus on the rise of the feminine, so much talk about the rise of the feminine, and the masculine wasn't rising. So for me personally, it was that tethering point, and trying to help and heal and fix and encourage the masculine to rise with the feminine. But now it's very different. Since the portal. I feel like I've jumped on this new timeline. And last year was a lot of divine union with self energy, coming into that unity. And now, for me personally, the energy is of unity. So it's not about focusing on that feminine rising or the masculine catching up. It's bringing them both into unity and having them dance and weave together, because the masculine, what if the masculine requires that goddess training too? What if the feminine, is desiring that warrior training? So for me, it's merging the two. It's dancing in the energies and the softness and the flow, and just having them, like, yeah, dance together. And you can see that within yourself. So if it's a masculine that you're wanting to rise, it's looking in. It's finding that divine masculine of yourself that you may be denying, and guiding the masculine in yourself to come into divine union with the feminine in yourself. So it's like looking inwards into that energy. And sometimes you can see that within the Kundalini currents, because sometimes we have the masculine, the feminine Kundalini currents. And what I've been working on is merging that Kundalini current, the masculine and the feminine, into one energy serpent going up my body, and just weaving and dancing and flowing in that beautiful energy. So that's how I'm feeling it. I'd love to hear how you're feeling the energies of the masculine and feminine at the moment.
Absolutely. So I feel that I've been in a constant state of evolution for the past year. It's just been one thing after another of really understanding and breaking open my energy centers and re rewiring
Mm.
and upgrading the DNA. Um, for me, I have been learning a lot about the dark feminine that I haven't allowed myself to feel. So for me, that comes out as Lilith, and this fiery spirit that is unapologetic and completely herself and doesn't care about what a man will say and all of this. So it has been a beautiful balancing
Mm,
as of
yeah.
late, as I get to know the light feminine, which is more of the mother and
Mhm.
this caring sort of feminine. And I feel that in the last couple of months, I have been bringing in all the aspects of the feminine into myself, allowing the feminine to rise, to
Yeah.
truly be empowered and embodied. And what comes out is this fierce warrior.
Mm.
Um, like I've seen like Mother Mary giving me daggers that say feminine and just like it's this energy that is rising from women, but like you said, we're also forgetting that it's not about just the feminine rising. No, it's about coming back fully into balance with both aspects, both the feminine and the masculine. And recently I just got back from Honduras. This is where I was born, and something about Latin American culture is that it's very machista, very very masculine, very like oh like this hard exterior is a way that I would put it. And whenever I got to Honduras, immediately I started connecting with the spirits, the ancestors that are speaking so loudly now. I feel like if you have not been hearing the ancestors, is because you're not listening. So it's a beautiful time to go within. But who I also met was this gentle, strong warrior spirit, like this masculine who was also so delicate and so caring of me as the feminine. And I remember the spirit being like, "Come back, goddess, come back. We'll wait for your return." And it was just such a beautiful contrast to see like this culture that is very like masculine focused, very like hard shell, and then seeing what it's like to see a balanced masculine that
Mm.
is so tender and
Mm.
loving and strong and capable.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's beautiful. And it is all about that balance, and it's cultivating within yourself. And I love how you've touched on the dark femme and the light femme, because when we're going through this work, and it's all just awareness. So it's having awareness of how does the energy of the light femme and dark femme look and play within yourself? And just having awareness of that. So is one more dominant? And then bringing them into unity within the self. And then again, looking at the masculine aspects in yourself, looking at the light masculine and the dark masculine. And again, having awareness of, are they in balance? What needs some work? What is the wounding? And again, just having awareness and bringing the masculine into balance within yourself, and then doing the work, the masculine, the feminine, are they in balance? Having that awareness and bringing them into divine union, into balance within yourself. Sometimes I even like to bring the inner child in there as a trinity and allow the child to dance and play with the masculine energies to
I
just,
love
yeah.
that.
And again, that's the inner child within yourself. So it's just, yeah, it's a beautiful dynamic to work with. Yeah.
Yeah. And I definitely feel, I don't know if people say this all the time, but I definitely feel that the Kundalini, the collective Kundalini is also very much being activated
Yeah.
recently. And not only is it being activated, but it's being upgraded. So
Yeah.
I had this vision of it, like traditionally we've seen it as two snakes.
Hmm.
And for me, it just turned into two dragons.
Hmm.
But then two dragons became one dragon. So it's this
Hmm.
one Kundalini energy. And yes, the dragon is half white, half black,
Yeah.
is one dragon.
Yeah.
And it's now this energy that rises through me. And then now it has turned into a phoenix, which is
Yes.
this powerful divine being of pure source light that
Oh,
just
yeah. And that's our evolution. That's our expansion. That's the journey we're on at the moment. And when you
Mhm.
were tapping into the black and the white, that's the polarity. That's the universe we are in. That's our duality. That's just bringing it
100%.
into balance, into the 0 point. Beautiful.
That's so on point. Like I feel that this year has been it's so crazy to believe that it's only been 3 months,
I
but
know.
in the early part of the year, I knew and I heard you have to go into the darkness.
Yeah.
Like if you're ready, it's time to go. And I said, okay, because like many people, I had this appreciation of the darkness being like, like we're trying to be in the light and we're trying to bring light, and it's like, okay, but we live in a dualistic cosmos. Like there is no light without the dark
Yeah.
there. And then just reframing that darkness and understanding that darkness is possibility. It's a womb that holds the
Yeah.
probability of
Yeah.
creation. So I went into the darkness and and I saw the dark aspects of me in this lifetime and in previous lifetimes. And now I was able to become aware of it and merge that. And I see myself, I see this dragon, half like I am dark and I
Yeah.
am light. I
Yeah.
am
Yeah.
both. And
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the journey. Well done. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Embracing all of us. We need to embrace that shadow side. It is us. We are all of it. Yeah. And then come to that 0 point balance of just looking at, and there's no right and no wrong of that. When you're in that deep darkness, there doesn't have to be that wrongness there, that shame that we project. That's just our projection of the wrong. But when we come back into that neutral point of balance, it just is.
Right.
Yeah.
And what would you tell, like the first thing that came up to my mind is like people that say, but for example, what about that awful thing that happened or that person that did that awful thing? How would you explain to them?
Again, it's just the perception of reality. It's their perception that it is awful. But in that reality, if you go into that awful thing, maybe that was needed. That awful thing needed to happen in order for that growth and expansion. That awful thing was the catalyst for the spiritual awakening that then set off that spiritual journey and that growth and that change. So for me, all my addiction journey, That was terrible. That was horrible. All these horrible things happened, but I wouldn't change a thing. I'm so grateful for that awful addiction because it made me study all of the things I've learned. It made me be the person I am today. So there is no wrongness there. There's no shameness there. It happened exactly how it was meant to happen. I'm so grateful. Just coming into the awareness of it just was, it just is. That's just how it is. It doesn't have to be good or bad. If that answers your question.
Hope it does, yeah, for others. Um, So yeah, with that, I feel that March just began with a powerful portal,
Yes.
3-3. It really did feel like a timeline shift.
Yeah.
I swear to you, Kat, I did not see a single tree with flowers, and after 3-3, like I there was like so many. So I'm starting to get a couple whispers of spring here
Yeah.
in Austin. So it just it there's this energy of things are brewing, things are coming back to life, and it's time to plant seeds,
Yeah.
is what I keep hearing. Venus is in retrograde.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mercury is about to go into
Yeah.
retrograde.
Yeah.
There's a lunar eclipse coming up. There's another
There's
eclipse,
another solar eclipse coming up, plus the equinox.
plus the equinox and
Yeah.
and Persian New Year, which is another
Yeah.
fresh start, another beginning.
It is, it's this new beginnings. I feel like it's this new energy, this new timeline, and things are shifting. Like I need a new laptop, I need a new phone. There's new relationships brewing. There's just so much happening. And the energy is like, it's beautiful. Like, it's like just flow with it and it's expansive energy.
Right. Yeah.
Good.
Flow with it.
This is what we've
I
been
love that.
waiting for. I
It's
feel
what
like
we've been
it's
waiting
go
for.
time. It's go time.
It really feels like that. Like everything is gonna change in March. I've been saying that for
Yeah,
months now.
March. Yeah. Yeah.
And then I do feel it. I feel that in just these short 6 days, it's already proven to be
Yeah.
just to witness it, to see the pieces falling into place
Yeah.
so divinely orchestrated. It's almost it makes me kind of want to laugh. Like I can't believe that source is so abundant and there's so much beauty that is coming, but it's just to witness it and to see all these synchronicities.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for this month.
Yeah. And for me, I'm writing it, but I'm in flow. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful state to be in. And I'm seeing how long I can hold it. So me, I'm normally up and down and up and down and up and down, but this is just it's beautiful. And when you're in flow, things just land. They just land in your lap. They just happen, and you can create so quickly. Yeah, flow. That's the word this month. Just yeah, and keeping my vibration in this flow state. So for me, what I've been working on, because there's a lot happening, there's a lot of energies. It's about keeping up with my self-care. So grounding. I always need to remember to breathe. And my meditation and just really my really non-negotiable self-care activities so I can keep this vibration, keep this flow state. But grounding is one of the main self-care practices that I have to continue daily because I'm all up here. I need to bring the energy down, bring it down.
Yeah, especially with all the cosmic energies that are going on, like everywhere, the whole earth energy, everything.
So what
It
I
was
do, I'm up here, I just push it down,
uh-huh.
slowly just push the energy down. Consciously breathe down, down. You feel it hit your heart space, and you're like, all right, settling. The amounts of energy in my crown chakra is slowly moving down my body. Move it down, down, and into Mother Gaia. And then, oh,
Beautiful.
nice. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. Mm.
Before we end, is there any more pieces of awareness that wish to come through for this star talk today?
I did want to talk about dragons and
Oh,
how there are there is a lot of energy coming in to
Mhm.
this earth right now. The sun is going crazy with solar maximum. We like the planetary alignments, all of
Human
this. There's a
resonance.
and something that has been helping me ground has been the spirit of the dragons. I feel like they might not be as well understood. So I'll just take a moment to describe their energy a little bit. Dragon energy is to the same frequency, right? Would you say as archangel energy? They are very powerful, these loving beings, but they are more earthly. They are more like they can come down into the lower dimensions because they used to be with us and play with us in times of Lemuria and in different like we have dragons all over our mythologies in Latin America with the Quetzalcoatl. There's so many dragons, and I know that it's now time for us to remember that they are here to help us. They are our guides and our guardians, and they are elementals too. So they help ground all this psychic and mystic and cosmic energy. They help us to guide us.
Yeah.
And and I think that it's a beautiful time now to connect to your own personal dragon, to keep meeting the new dragons that come up, and know that they're here to
Yeah.
help.
Yeah,
So
and all you
many
need to do is call in and be ready to meet the dragon, and they're here to guide you. And as you said, they're elementals, so you may connect with the earth dragon, the water dragon, the fire dragon, the air dragon. So when you meet your dragon, just connecting with the elements of the dragon, the colors of the dragon, and they're cyclical, so they move in and out with the season.
Mhm.
So you may connect with different dragons. I connect with a white dragon and then this beautiful Moroni dark dragon that comes in and out. And they also shapeshift. So you may see the fire dragon one time, and then the same dragon could then be embodying the elements of the water, or might have these magnificent wings. So it's just magic, and it's so powerful, and really connecting with the purpose of the dragon connection. So my dragon is around grid work and protection. So calling my dragon in to assist when I'm working with the lands, with the grids, with the ley lines. And it's
So
just
powerful for grid work,
beautiful
yes.
connection.
And
Yeah.
healing work, healing and
Yes.
cleansing is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. What a special time. Yeah. Beautiful. Does this feel complete for today?
I believe so, Kat.
Beautiful.
Where can people go and find you?
So just find me Sacred Healing Space on YouTube or Facebook. And what about you, Maria?
And I am by Maria Leyva. That is my website, by marialeyva.com, and all of my social media
And
handles.
on YouTube. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So let's just
Uh,
take a few nice deep breaths, yeah, just to close this space, just breathing in and out. Really grounding that energy, breathing in and out. Sending it down through the pillar of light to Mother Gaia and breathing in and out. As we anchor that in, as we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining us today. Niashan kiano dosho koyanai. Diatasha te diakianai dosho koyanai. I love you.
much love.
I love you. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.